Welcome. For this session, we'll be working on a solo arrangement of Silent Night from Season of Peace. Now for this arrangement, I've tuned the guitar to what's called a G6 tuning. And the way this works, you start with your normal tuning for the E string, the B string, the G string, the D string, but then you take your A string and tune it down a whole step to a G so it matches the octave of your third string. And then like you would do for a drop D tuning, you take your E, tune it down a whole step to match the D on the fourth string. So you've got octave Ds and octave Gs, and then you've got your B and your E. And the beauty of this tuning is it gives you a lot of freedom to do some really nice melodic things using that G for your bass, or if you're going to play on a D chord. Now to play a C chord, if you were to finger it the normal way, it would sound like this. So you need to just simply bar your 5th fret and play the middle 4 strings. You have a C chord there, so that being a movable chord, you could have a B flat there, A, D, so anywhere like that. So now let's take a look at Silent Night from Season of Peace. The position that I use to get this melody is if you take a standard position for an A minor chord and move it up 2 frets, you have configuration for a G major 7th, and your melody is just so the melody, what I'm doing is I'm getting the bass note with the thumb, getting the melody, and then just working the inner voicings. Then Silent Night, just open. Then I got a little run in between here, adding that A note. So then we've got again. Go to the All Is Calm. That's your melody. And I play a D7th in this shape. So I'll grab the bass note with the thumb and do a little roll with these 3 fingers. And then come down to the D7th in this shape. Then the G, and that's a little fill, just starts with the D note, and the G on the 3rd string, A on the 2nd fret, then an open B, and then the D on the 3rd fret, so that whole little fill is just. Then I go to the C chord and just grab it, just these 2 fingers on the 2nd and 3rd strings and the thumb on the 5th string. So. Back to the original run. Repeat this. Once again. So notice how I keep the bar the whole time and I'm getting my melody. By adding the baby finger, then back to the original run one more time. And sleep in heavenly peace. I go back to this D7th chord, which is these two fingers, the baby finger and ring finger, on the 5th fret of the 1st and 3rd string, index finger on the 3rd fret in between on the 2nd string. Sleep in heavenly peace. And then heaven, I come up. Okay, yeah, that's it. You can bar the index finger and then the baby finger right here on the 8th fret. So you're barring the first 3 strings of the 7th fret and adding the baby finger. This gives you the open D on the 6th string and then the open D on the 4th string. Heavenly. I come down, heaven, 5th fret on the 1st string and the 3rd string. It's just a 6th. The 2nd string is muted, so we got, and then I just move that down to the 2nd fret, from the 5th fret to the 2nd fret, and peace. And I'm just playing this little itty bitty G chord. It's like an F chord moved up 2 frets, or a D minor 7th moved up 2 frets. Sleep. And then I come up here. This is also a G chord. Notice it's the shape of a D, but on the 7th fret. And then back to the G on the 3rd fret. Sleep in. All those notes are in that chord. Sleep in. Have. And what I'm doing here, I'm playing the 6th string, the 4th string, and the 2nd string. So I'm skipping the 5th and the 3rd and muting the 1st. Heaven. Add the baby finger on the 5th fret. Heaven. Gives it a D 7th. Lee on the 2nd fret of the G. 2nd fret of the G. Peace. Just octave Gs. And then a little fill in between. It's just that A minor 7th shape, our starting shape. And that's that whole verse. Let's put it together. I'll play it very slowly. Just follow it. Try and play along if you can. Notice what I did there. Instead of playing it like this, I actually did a little bar, and the reason being is so that I could slide it up. Just slides up. And then I just added a 12th fret harmonic. That time it's just 2 fingers, or you can do all 3. This is on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Nice open G harmonic chord.